Okay, we are live on another Sunset Sunday. We're gonna have a serious conversation about the industry that we all have been in. And I did a quick video beforehand, about an hour before all this. We're gonna talk about seriously the so-called network marketing profession. And while I call it so-called network marketing profession, because there's this emphasis on what they call prospecting. Okay, there's always been this thing about prospecting. What is prospecting? What is that? Why is it called prospecting? Where did that term come from? Last time I knew about prospecting was about the prospectors out in West in the 1800s when they dig for gold. So what does that got to do with network marketing? From my standpoint, it got nothing to do with network marketing. It's all talk. Network marketing should be about what it says, networking and marketing. So where did the term prospecting come from? Because from what my realization about prospecting is that is an activity that you have to do physically to convince people to join your business. Bottom line, who wants to do that in today's market? Back in the time before the internet, that's what you had to do. Remember that, Ken?
Oh yes, oh yes, yes indeed. Drive as they called it back then, driving miles.
Oh yeah.
Some people flew the miles. Some people flew miles. I remember. Yeah. I remember that story, and I think you said it on here before that one of a guy, a mutual friend that we know, flew all the way. I don't know if it was Atlanta, but it flew all the way down south to meet with a potential prospect. That prospect did not show up.
Didn't fly. They drove.
Oh.
They drove. They drove okay. 10 hours one way from where we're in Columbus, Ohio, down to ATL, to what they called back then a no-show. All you guys that may be watching understand what a no-show is? Okay? A no-show, folks. That would piss me off. In fact, that happened more than once to him. You go down with a no-show, you go down to somewhere.
Oh my God.
Set up a meeting, and the person or persons aren't there. Now you took your time, your money, your effort to go to meet with this person, and they're not there. I said once before, if we still had to do business that way, that would be the one thing that would kick me out of this business. This is one of the reasons I wrote a book about this very thing. There's a difference between prospecting and marketing, people. And one of my biggest issues that I have in this profession is that too many of the so-called leaders in this business try to pull off that prospecting and marketing are one of the same. They're totally different avenues of business and how you do business. Okay. When you see me down here, I'm sharing out our webinar right online today. People, you got to understand, there is no such thing. We are not in the business of prospect marketing. We're in the network marketing, or like some people want to call it, direct response or whatever. But the point being is, we are not in prospect marketing, folks. Okay. I don't know if I ever shown you this book. This is a book I wrote a couple of years ago. This is a copy that's an author's copy, not for sale, but this is what I wrote back in, I think 2017, 2018, whenever. It's on Amazon right now. You can download it. You can get it for $14. Okay. I might be revising it also, especially for today's environment that's going on. We all understand something here. Prospecting is like the old out west digging for gold, digging for the promised land. And basically, I think that's where they came from. What they want you to do. Remember in the day, Kent? Remember Dexter Yeager always say 5-6 nights a week? Remember that, that thing? Dexter Yeager is one of the biggest success stories in the network marketing. He comes out of the biggest that they call the granddaddy of them all, Amway. But the misconception that most people in this industry get, that they are in business for themselves. That's something we're going to talk about within the network marketing companies that you are affiliated with. And I stress the thing called affiliate. Affiliate means you are like a rep. You are affiliated. You're not in business. You don't work for them. You're able, what affiliate as an affiliate marketing is you are able to market and sell other people's products and services. That's what affiliate marketing is.
Right.
What people need to understand, there is no difference in any of these network marketing companies that the corporate structure that you work in are like. They're still corporate America. What they allow you to do is use certain resources to market certain products and services, and they pay you a commission based off of revenue that you run through and the people that you help. Okay? The problem is the way you build a team. And that's what we're here to talk about, prospecting. Prospecting is an active way of finding out if somebody's interested in your business or not. Okay? Back in today's day, before COVID, most people had house meetings. Most people had hotel meetings. Most people had those coffee shop things.
Right.
When COVID hit the US, that disrupted the whole market. Now, we've had disruptions in the market before, not a disruption. The internet was a disruption. Back in the early 2000s, late 1990s, that was a big disruption. It showed people that they didn't need to be belly to belly as they use in the industry, in the profession, because you had a leveraging factor called social media and the internet. Actually, you had the internet. Social media didn't hit till about 2003, 2004 with Facebook. So what are your thoughts on this, Kent, about the whole prospecting thing, the mindset of it?
I think with what they call the high touch with prospecting, you know, and as we alluded to before, you needed to drive the miles, or you had hotel meetings, or you had one-on-one meetings with the coffee shops, and if a prospect did do it, what else did you need to do? You had to, as they said in the business back then, you had to book another meeting, you know.
Follow up.
So
follow up.
Yeah.
And they always told you to book another meeting from another meeting. Okay.
From another meeting. That's right.
That takes a lot of time, especially if you are working another job, especially if you have a family and kids. Okay. I know a lot of people who are in this business, or been in this business, who had to do that, especially if they started a family, got little young kids, they have to find babysitters. That takes money. Okay. Yes, you have to invest in business, but then you have to invest in the time to get somebody to watch your kids. So that's money out of your pocket to get the time to do that. A lot of people didn't have that. Dude, well, this is where the 95% quotient of failure came about, is because most people, it took so much time and effort to build a business, trying to do that with a job and get kids and all that other stuff. People got tired.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because 95% of the time you got no. Now we've ran since December, we've been running these dollar Facebook challenges. And one of the biggest ones has been this go for yes or why go for the no. And one of the things that I feel that's a misconception of the book, there's a book that was called Go for No. The reason why that was written, it was to give people the notion that 95% of the time you was going to run into the no. The goal was always to get a yes, but because of the way you had to run business, because there was no internet, there was no social media, there was none of that. You had to do your efforts to build this business, and most of the time it was a no. Too many times a lot of people talking about why should we go for the no? It's not so much that they were going for the no, but they had to come to the realization that the no was going to be there, but your inclination was for the yes to sponsor somebody, to get somebody into your business or whatever how you want. There's a misconception to me in the industry lately about that whole concept. Instead of bringing it to the forefront, today's market, yes, you want to go for that. You're still going to get no's even when you leverage the internet. The biggest thing that people got to understand, that we need everybody to understand who are watching this tonight, is that we are an advocate of leverage. I was never the type to want to convince anybody to do anything, especially having to book a meeting here, book another meeting here. You never have a life, but they always talk about a home-based business, but you were never home. You were more out trying to sponsor or show people their marketing plans than you were working at home. So how could you call it a home-based business? All you really are, especially back then, was a sales rep. What are your thoughts on that, Kent?
Yeah. With the, like I said, with the booking another meeting, if you did get a prospect and the chances were highly unlikely that you would, and if you did, you're expending a lot of time and energy, not to even mention if you did have kids, leaving them at home with the babysitter that you had to pay for. Yes, granted that you could get a tax write-off with that, but that still does not count for the time and effort that you had to get that babysitter, or that you had to get that prospect to show up. And then if the prospect did say yes, and you booked another meeting with that potential other prospect, the chances of them showing up, were not 100% in the books. So yes, that could be not only taxing financially, but taxing emotionally, sometimes physically too, because like yourself, say even if it was a local meeting or a meeting across town, you're still driving the miles, showing up on the promise that prospect will be there and honor his or her request. Sometimes they did, but a lot of times they did not.
And when you book those meetings and have a babysitter and they don't show, or they're not there, or they say no, that's more money that you got to spend out that you can't build back into your business, because you got to pay this babysitter. And the biggest problem back then, you had some people, like I said, it's supposed to be network marketing, but it seems to be, had been back then, more prospect marketing, and there was no marketing in it. It was all prospects, prospecting. There was no marketing in there. And marketing, in a real sense, is about leverage, especially in today's market. Why we use social media and the internet, because we emphasize leverage. Leverage lets you do more in one sitting, like we're doing right now, reaching lots of more people with this Zoom meeting technology than we would by sitting and discussing this with a one-on-one person. Basically, we call this one to many instead of one-on-one. You can do more with one shot using leverage of the internet, social media, than you can do one-on-one. Why do one-on-one when you can do one to many? Doesn't make any sense. If I can reach people in Europe or wherever, 10, 20, 30, 40 or more people, by sitting here discussing and talking about what we have to offer as far as learning how to leverage, how to do stuff, so they're chasing people, why not? Back in the day when the internet came out, there was people in network marketing saying, oh, you're not really building a business because you're not out there running the damn road. Well, who gives a shit about that? So you're gonna say to somebody when the highways came and the automobile came, you're not running the right thing because I'd rather run on a motor thing instead of stagecoach? Would you rather have a highway instead of back roads? Depending on what you want to do. People, it is about time. I think it's always been about time. We just didn't have the things to do things with, to leverage our time. Even back then, running ads was very expensive. I'm not saying that it's cheap now, because even running Facebook ads can be very expensive if you don't know how to do it. But back then, taking out an ad in the paper, taking out an ad on the radio is expensive. Think about Super Bowl. When them guys, companies put out an ad for Super Bowl, they spend $3 to $5 million on a 20-second ad, maybe a minute, if that, millions of dollars. Most people that came into network marketing didn't have that kind of extra expenditures to do that. And the biggest problem with people coming into network, most of them that failed because they had no business experience. And then you got some people saying, well, you don't have to have business experience to be successful in this business. Well, isn't it a business? First and foremost, it is a business. You get a lot of people, these so-called leaders would say, well, this is not a traditional business. It don't matter if it's traditional, whatever. It's still a business. If you don't know how to run a business or learn to run a business or get the skill sets, you're going to fail. That was the 95% failure rate. And there's still that kind of stuff because people do not understand you have to market. More so today than ever. There was a thing, even what was it, Mark Harbert that talked about this back at Christmas time. He said, going into 2020, all you network marketers that are just running around doing old school, you're going to be in a rude awakening. 2020 is going to emphasize you having to market, not knowing, not knowing that we were going to hit by a pandemic COVID virus, which made it more so, okay? Which made it more so for you network marketers to learn to market, to use, leveraging, to use internet and social media. Without it, you're out of business. If you cannot do what you do using social media and internet, you don't have a business right now. Okay, I'm being straight up blunt, to the point, no bullshit. If you're not leveraging social media and the internet now, you don't have a business. I don't give a damn what your upline tells you. If your upline is not giving you some type of skill sets or running something that's helped you to learn how to do leveraging social media, internet, you don't have a business. What's your thoughts on that, Ken?
Well, and it's just like we had talked about, the even when the internet came on the scene, you know, some of the old school network marketers, as you just stated, well, you're still not building your business because you're not giving it the high touch. well, you and I and a lot of other network marketers out there are disproving that notion, because you and I don't know how many people are watching live tonight, but not only are they watching live, folks will catch this in their feed, and and who knows what that could lead to. So, they're putting a name to a face. There's not just some random dudes just talking, because you have been doing this. You have been doing this Sunset Sunday set for about 4 years now. So you're built. Your brand is being built. You're asking me to be on this panel. It's taking my business to the next level, because people are going to see Kent's face, and they're going to say, well, hey, yeah, either oh, Kent's too cool or too laid back. I might go with the brother on the left, Greg. Or they might say, well, Greg hits. Greg it's true, but he hits hard. Maybe I might go with Kent, but that doesn't matter, because we're reaching people, and we're reaching people at far beyond what we would have been able to do back in the day without
Right.
the internet.
We have
Social media are a great equalizer. Great equalizer.
Yeah, and people got to understand that, back in the day before the internet and social media, you had to build a team big enough to depend on people to build your line of your business basically. That was the whole thing. They always talk about go wide. Was it wide secure? Was it wide security or go deep profitability? Something like that. I can't remember the whole name.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with that still takes time. One of the things you're gonna pay in any business or anything, you're gonna pay time or money, and most of the time you're gonna pay both.
Right.
The biggest problem with trying to build that way with people, on guys to say that people are unreliable. Okay, you're gonna get some people say, well, and then another thing, you're gonna have to train some. Some people are not gonna want to do that. They're not gonna go take the time to talk to 5 or 6 people a night and all like that. Today, we don't have to do that. Video is the great equalizer. This whole program will reach many people because we're putting it out, and then the replay will even reach more. That's the power of technology leveraging with social media. And for those who don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. We've been proving it for a while. You right now, with this COVID hitting spots in the Southwest and Southeast, spikes, Florida is the epicenter now.
Yes.
Hitting 15,000 a day, they said.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think is going to want to meet you at a coffee shop? There ain't no coffee shops open. If you're in Florida now, want to build a network marketing business, and you're listening to this, and your whole city and stuff is shut down, this is the only way you can build it. Because ain't nobody going to meet you, and they're not going to meet you maybe even when this shit's gone, because they're going to have in their head, why should I need to run around Florida if you live in Miami and got to go to Jacksonville or whatever? Why?
Right.
And I can use the internet to do this. Doesn't make sense. People, is proven to the point, the leveraging factor of social media is proven because of this pandemic. I've been doing this for 10 years, working from home like this, okay? This platform, these things have changed and evolved, but I've still used video. I've used different things to leverage my time and money to build my business. I don't have to chase you after nothing. I can sift through a lot of people with using video and determine who I want to work with and who I don't work with. I can direct video to different groups that may get value from what we're doing here. That is the power of what we got control of. Back in the day, you just hoped and prayed that the person you talk with wanted to was interested, even though what, in the late 90s, they came out with that QVI, whatever type of thing.
Right. Qualified.
Yeah, qualify, invite. So that was cool, but it still took your active time to do it. And today, people don't have the time. Today, people don't want to take the time. That's why me and Kent have the cookie to show you we have programs and stuff. In fact, they're running another 5-day challenge starting, when is that? Wednesday? Thursday?
I believe it's Thursday.
And I think it's about, now they call it prospecting and recruiting. Okay. Now the prospecting they're talking about is a little bit different, but granted, prospecting still requires an active movement, be it even if it's on the internet. You still got to run around. I don't even believe in doing that. Okay. There's a different connotation when you got people chasing after you instead of you chasing after them. Back in the last decade, 2008, there was a talk connotation said, would you rather be the hunted instead of the hunter? Because when you're the hunted, when people are befriending you, which I've been getting all, that doesn't necessarily mean they're interested in they're the ones for you. But when you do have many people that befriend you or hunt you down or whatever, want to send you message, that means you're getting your message out and you have control of who you want to talk to, who you want to qualify for your business and time, and all those things. You didn't have that back in the day when you had to go out and prospect.
Right.
It's a different dynamic. It's a different mood. It's a different thing that you got when you're able to talk to or have people come to you. And you don't even have to talk about your business, especially if you know they're not qualified for your team, or they're not qualified from your whatever. You can tell, you can almost talk about that by how they act. And one of the biggest things that I noticed when a lot of people love to connect with you, but they ain't about the right thing. See, connecting with people just to sell your shit is not the way to do this. Okay. People love to connect with me because they see on my profile what it says, business entrepreneur. I get this a lot on LinkedIn. That's fine. But find out if I need anything that you got to sell. See, sales is about solving a problem, basic. It's not about just hoping and praying that he like what you got to sell just because it says inner entrepreneur or business person. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean I want your shit. Okay? It does not mean that I'm interested in what you got to do. Just because your thing got the biggest comp plan or the biggest binary whatever thing don't mean it is for me. You got to find the people who are interested in MS. There's a lot of you guys that got that stuff out and you're doing it wrong. Okay? There's a group out there right now. I got on a couple of days ago. So why is this group nothing but a spam fest? Spam in people is unsolicited type of it's not marketing. It's just unsolicited information to people who you don't even know if they need your shit. And I see all the time people just go and say, well, if you want people to get on want to know about your business, leave your link here. That's not the way to do that. You don't want you don't need people. I'm talking about all you people, especially in the network marketing. You don't need everybody in your business. You need specific people. Your business is built on the right people, not everybody. Because if you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody.
Right.
Isn't that right, Kent? I mean,
absolutely,
that kind of stuff.
Absolutely right. Yeah, and that's what network. I think network marketing was premised on back in the day. Is cast. There's a big net. Just cast your net, and you'll catch something with that net. But that notion, was just totally. I mean, I won't say it was totally unfounded, but it was all right for its time. But in this time, and this stage, uh, in this stage of the game now, that's that notion is outdated at best.
Yeah, it was you would start getting people that you didn't even want in your business because um it's just like dating. Okay, you go out, you dating sites. You go and pick out basically. First of all, we go men and women too. We go pick out people based off of what they look like. Okay. Now, when we get to know them, then we can make another sifting thing about okay, if they're compatible with us or if they're not. It's the same thing with business. You have to make certain that the people that you are marketing to, and when you maybe do a Zoom call or FaceTime or whatever, that they are compatible with you or they're right for your business team. Too many people got they get into this thing. They say it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game, but it's got to be the right numbers. It's not.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right, and it has to be the quality numbers. The problem with a lot of you guys is you're based everything on just big numbers. It's just like with a couple of weeks ago we were talking about building your email list. A lot of y'all based that same premise on big numbers. Big numbers is no thing to determine whether you have the right marketing thing or it's going to be successful or not. Diane Hawkman mentioned this before. She don't have a big email list, but she's made millions of dollars with the right list that she has because she has quality people. It's not quantity people. It's quality and it's the right people. That's what the right people mean. Quality. Just like you date. You sift out folks that ain't qualified for being with you and spending your time. It's business that way. And you got to learn to come from that mindset or you're going to always be in it. You get a bunch of people in your net and then you're going to have to disqualify people, do more work when you could do that by using certain strategies that we have and teach, certain leveraging factors that we use. And a lot of people get mad because of there's a lot of different things that we use like funnels. Funnels is a way of sifting out unwanted people. We use marketing funnels to qualify people for our time in business. That's what it is. That's part of growing our email list and it's part of qualifying. Okay, and I don't know why people get upset with marketing funnels because they don't like to be on email list. Unsubscribe if you don't think what you're gonna get. If you don't think what we got to give you is sufficient, you can always unsubscribe. Law states that we have to put an unsubscribe button in our funnels. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Stop complaining about what you don't like and ask what you do like. You know, what is it that you want in this business or any business? It don't matter if it's network marketing. Funnels are being used in all professions.
Yes.
They're being used in the doctor's profession. They're being used in real estate. They're being used in all sorts of professions today because of the power of leveraging. People don't have time to chase you about their business. Email marketing, you still get letters in the thing about your business. People send you marketing things, like flyers and whatever. They're cool, but a lot of times they get thrown in the trash. Mm-hmm. The power of the email market is because you can direct those to people because they're the ones that opt into your funnel. And if you opt into somebody's funnel, that just shows you had some kind of interest. So like I said, once you are the hunted instead of the hunter, that is a different dynamic in how you follow through with your business. Okay. That's why we have so many tools in the marketing platform that we belong to, MLSP, because it teaches you how to do that thing. Most network marketing companies don't have these type of techniques because they're still trying to deal in the way of the 80s and part of the 90s. And it's not working, people. Contrary to what anybody wants to say. And right now, you can't do it. So whether you say it's working or not is irregardless. Right now, you can't even do the things that you used to do. The only outlet that you can to build your business is social media and the internet. So you might as well learn certain skill sets right now to do them. What you can't do, you can't, ain't nobody gonna meet you. People,
No.
strangers are not gonna meet you anywhere. Half the places are still shut down, or if they reopened, they're shutting back down because of spikes is going up. We are living in a different time, folks, where if you're gonna stay in this business, you have to learn to market. Prospecting is not a great way of doing your business. You got to learn marketing skills, because marketing skills will allow you to reach more people than prospecting. Prospecting, even on social media, is a one-on-one type of deal.
Right.
Okay? It's like chasing people on social media like you would in the mall. Okay? That's what it's like. I'm not sure what the deal is and why people think that they kind of do that. Some people like that. They say, well, I like talking to people. I like talking to certain people. I don't like talking. I'm gonna put it honestly. I'm not that big of a people person that I need to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, some of y'all are. I grant it, I understand it. I'm not. I never have been, and that ain't gonna change at 61 years old. I'm not that type of person. I don't chase people around about nothing. Either you get what I'm saying or what we're saying, or you don't. It's black and white that way. Okay? And those are the type of people we're trying to reach, that understand, that relate to what we're saying, because we don't have time. I got a life just like everybody else. Everybody has a life to do what they want to do. It is not about, I'm not gonna waste that time chasing you around about stuff. Okay? I don't know. I don't get that. I don't know if that makes you feel powerful. Do you understand? I never understood that. I guess back in the day, that was the only tool they had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, but even still, I remember when AOL came out with their instant messenger stuff. First time I used leveraging was through my cousin. I showed him the marketing plan through instant messenger. IM. That was my first stint of leveraging my time. He lived in fact, at that time, I'm here in Columbus. He was in Juneau, Alaska, people. So I was able to talk with him and show him some information from home. This is back in the mid-90s, okay, that I did this. So I was in the mindset of leveraging back then, when people were still running around setting up home meetings, hotel meetings, coffee shop meetings, all that kind of stuff. And 95% of them were getting stood up, or the people say no. See, I would want to know Larry Winters. Larry Winters is a double diamond in Amway. He said, I want to know right off the bat, if you interested or not. Don't waste my damn time. Say no, yes or no, then I move the hell on. Why should I talk to you about business if you ain't interested? What makes sense? This is before everybody was using the internet as the way we're doing now. He said, I want to know right off the bat if you're interested. And it's like a relationship. Okay? Now, people, we are talking about relationships in business. You know, we understand that network marketing and all this type of stuff are based off relationships. Okay, and we talked about this once before also. People. We are online to make money. We're running a business. Now, if I can help you get out of your job, even if it's equalizing your current salary with some outside income stream, if we become friends or not, that's fine. It's not going to hurt me if we don't have a relationship in that aspect. But the point being, if I help you get out of your job, there's gonna be some kind of relationship. I think we put too much. I think we have a lot of people have a misplaced thing about building a relationship. They forget about building a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hey, first and foremost, yeah, we're here to make money online.
Right.
Do you give a fuck, people? I'm gonna be honest with you. Do any of y'all give a care if y'all had a relationship with the current boss you got? What do you, when you go to your job tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, if you're going to a job, or if you're working from home or whatever, do you really care what kind of relationship you got with your boss? As long as you get that paycheck? Be honest.
Okay.
You there for the paycheck. You probably don't give a damn about what kind of relationship you have with them.
Mm-hmm.
So why should you care that much in this business? If I can give you information, the relationship we should have is based off of if I can solve a problem, if you're looking for something, I can solve a problem. That's basically the relationship we should have. If it goes further, that's fine. That's not my whole purpose of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of y'all take it and have misplaced. You trying to be friends with everybody. No. I no, that's not it. That you could care less. Half of you probably would never meet. And even in network marketing or MLSP, a lot of people you're never gonna meet no way. But does it matter if you meet them, if they can help you with something? Why does it matter so much that you gotta be buddy or that close if they help you with something?
Right.
Don't get a misplaced thing on relationships when you're building a business. Relationships come and go.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I'm sorry to be so downright to the point and harsh. Relationships come and go.
Right.
Marriages come and go. Friendships come and go. They do. Some people in your life for a season, they say. Some people come in your life for a lifetime.
Well,
You determine that.
Let me just add a little bit to that, Greg.
Okay.
When you and I had met back in the day, back in 2007, yeah, we worked together, and I had hooked up with you business wise because I had lost contact at the time with my sponsor, so I wasn't in, and I was looking, and just like you said, I wasn't looking to build a friendship or anything. I was just looking to get my business back in gear, because I obviously I had none, because for whatever reason my sponsor at the time, things had went on and they had moved on with their life. So
Right. And that's what people got to understand. Your sponsor is not responsible for building your business, contrary to what you may believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they've told you. What happened to my life? In the back. Now, I just now noticed that.
Yeah, it just went out about 10 seconds ago.
I mean, I got to put another bulb in here. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I got. Yeah, it's out. That's all right. But
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, because I want you to have your light. Yeah, but as I was saying, when Greg and I had met, I wasn't looking to establish a friendship. I knew he was in the business that I was in, and I wanted to get it restarted. Now, don't get me wrong, Greg and I have been friends for a little over 12 years, and I'm glad of that. But at the beginning, no, that was not my intention to build a friendship. But yes, am I glad that I do have the relationship? Yes, because not only has it been good relationship wise for us, but it's been a good business relationship as well.
I went all dark and I didn't know what the heck happened. I saw that, I said, whoa. So going, relationships and business, you're right, because I didn't know. Let me me see. Okay, did this?
And it was just, you know, it was just one of those things. I thought I saw him had a mutual product that I ran. I was like, oh, you know, do you do that? Do you do this? And he was like, yeah,
And
yeah.
I wasn't looking either. You know,
Right.
I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, was just working there like you were, and didn't know you was in this business or had been in it. And it's just when it's like some people try to determine, okay, can I make a friendship? You know, there was this thing that said if you make a friendship, you make a diamond ship. Well, if you help somebody make some money, regardless of the friendship,
Mm-hmm.
if you help them do what they're looking for, yeah, it will help, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to come about that way. I mean, there's a lot of people have been made, you know, hey, we know some people a couple of years ago. Everybody was always, you know, on Tuesdays meeting, and then
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden everybody.
I know
So,
where you're going.
what happened with that kind of relationship?
Woo.
You know, they just kind of like it seemed like they went into Woodside with this
Yeah.
connection or something. So you
Yeah.
know, relationships are not a guarantee that even if you get them, they don't guarantee they're gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get relationships so misplaced where you're not building your business, because that's the first and foremost thing that you need to be concentrating on, because you don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. You can't predetermine. It's just like I got into a conversation about in martial arts, and I've been in martial arts since I was 13 years old. That's been 40-something years. And there, you know, I hear a lot of people try to predetermine combat. I said, the first mistake you're saying is you cannot predetermine what type of defense or offense you're going to do until the situation presents itself. The only thing you can do before combat or whatever, or maybe something happened, is survey the situation. You're going to have to, the part of training in martial arts or any kind of combat is to learn to react in a positive way to the situation. Well, training in anything and learning to react in a positive way, be it martial arts or business, because life happens and the people got caught off guard who were so used to doing prospecting physically and having house meetings and coffee shop meetings. They didn't have the skill sets to use stuff like what we're doing now.
Right.
Because they depended so much on what they were taught that when this disrupted what they were used to doing, and a lot of people say, well, what happened if the internet went away? A lot of things will get fucked up, really. Because a lot of part of business is part of the internet now.
Right.
I don't think the internet is going to go away, because you got to understand that's a different scenario. If the internet went away, be honest with you, society would fall, because so many things are connected with internet. Your phone, your house phone, the way your electric and gas is read is connected with the internet, the so-called internet. Okay. Now you gotta put things in perspective about what we're talking about in that aspect versus the physical attributes of running a business through chasing people all over the place. Those are two different scenarios. If all that other stuff happened, that all this shit fell down, then nobody made no money, okay? Because everybody be affected, so there's no competition.
Right.
Okay? That's the way you gotta look at it from that standpoint. And a lot of people don't want to look at it from this standpoint because they don't understand, and I don't understand why people, we've had the internet for over 20-something years, folks. There's still this argument today, now, 2020, talking about whether we should open schools back up when the spike is going back up 3,000%. How come schools everywhere are not connected with remote learning. I never understood the snow day thing. The snow day thing was a lame excuse to not do anything when you could have done remote learning and kept them days and not have to go to school earlier. You could switch to remote learning if you had the baths were too rolled, bed or whatever. You could have switched to that. We live in, we always want to pat ourselves on the back in America like we're the most powerful then, but we are lacking in the true resources of the 21st century because we haven't taken the time to really build an infrastructure that supports what we need. Japan, parts of China are way ahead of the US because of that. But we want around here talking about we're the most powerful, richest country in the world. That's bullshit. Okay? When you see that kind of stuff going on and you don't have, and you now, right now, I just saw an article on Facebook. Little things they're talking about this COVID, and I heard this once before. They're talking about ultraviolet light. Shanghai, China, is cleaning their terminals to the subways and buses with ultraviolet light. They find ultraviolet light.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
They said it disinfects, kills the COVID. Now, when we heard the president talking about using light to stick it up your ass, I mean, that's basically what he was saying. Now, that was just a ridiculous ass statement. Okay? That was just a ridiculous ass statement. But in truth, what he was saying, the ultraviolet light does kill the COVID. So, if you know this, okay, government or whatever, you know this, you can switch out a lot of places. Ultraviolet light is the natural light outside, sun.
Exactly.
And they found a way to channel this ultraviolet light where it doesn't affect humans, their bodies. So if you got that, what's the need in all this well, the vaccine should be for people who are already infected and sick. So if you're gonna have people go back to work, go back to school, go back, you need to put these type of lighting in these facilities to kill this disease, to disinfect.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. But the problem is, things that make sense, a lot of people don't have them. My mother always talking about the lack of common sense that we have so much prevalent in this society. It's so ridiculous. I hear people out here shooting off fireworks again. You sit to the 31st, hell, it's gonna be all summer. They've been shooting off fireworks even in June.
Yeah, yeah.
I hear Sneakers out here meowing. He want to come out here. I ain't letting him out here. He want to get in everything. So how old is your kitty?
About, what did it now say? Just over 3 months.
Looks like Sneakers. He's over 3 months. We've had him about a month. He was born in March. So this is July. What's it?
Yeah.
April, May, June, July. He about 4 months old almost.
Okay.
So, both of us got a new cat.
Yeah.
Kitten.
Yeah, mine's around, named Puma, something. Mine is named Puma.
Well, mine is named Sneakers, AKA Little Motherfucker.
Mine is Little Bama, because he's straight up Bama. That's the word I use when I don't want to say nothing.
No, this cat, I don't care what you do, he get into everything, and that's what he act like, a little motherfucker. You see my post on the cat, I call him Sneakers, AKA MFER. Okay, and that's what he act like. So, he's been kind of settled since it's been hot, and he's been like chill. and I put them in a timeout sometime.
Oh yeah.
But
All right.
back to what we're saying. People got to understand this is business. It's not that hard. It's just knowing where to get tools and services for anything. You got to have certain tools to be successful in any business. Plumbers have to have the right tools. Electricians have to have the right tools. Carpenters have to have the right tools. Everybody has to have the right tools to be successful in any profession they are in. And that is no different in network marketing, internet marketing. You just certain tools you're going to have to adapt to a changing market. And if you're not willing to do, I'm just going to be honest, you can't be in business right now with the way you used to do things, people.
Right.
It just ain't happening. And nobody knows what's going to happen. We can't make a determination if everybody's going to go back to doing business the same way. I doubt it. I don't even try to even use the term new normal, because there ain't going to be no new normal. It's just going to be different situation. There is no new normal. Ain't nothing normal about what's happening. We're in a disruption in the way we've been living. Be honest with you. The way we've been living, the way we've been doing business is a big disruption. And people are going to have to get with that disruption. Either, the big disruption would happen to music, CDs, video. All those type of industries went down the pike. Those that did not adapt were put out of business.
Right.
It's like what's going on now. They're saying right now we're at a time period. Now, what is it? QVC runs at Christmas in July. They're getting ready for the Christmas season now, people. We're in July. We're in the second half of the year. People making decisions for the 2021. QVC is getting ready for sales for Christmas right now because they understand more and more people, folks, retail is going to be gearing up for Christmas because there's going to be less and less people shopping in retail stores. I guarantee you this Christmas, because the COVID ain't going nowhere. People ain't going to want to be packed up in those stores.
No.
What are you going to do? We already positioning ourselves for stuff like that. If it wasn't for the internet, see, I don't believe how the numbers where we keep coming out with the unemployment shouldn't be what they are. If people understood the transferring what they used to do to this, commerce still could have been going. Retail still could have been going. People still could have been buying. Y'all get too caught up and y'all got to be physically on there. I hear women talking about, well, I don't know if I want to, if something don't fit, I got to send it back. If it don't fit when you go to the store, they're not going to let you sit up there and try the shit on anyway. For the simple fact, this we think the situation we're in now, they may not let you, they probably don't let certain amount of people in stores. So you're not going to be able to try on a lot of different things because we are in a pandemic, folks. Women, stop with the bullshit. Find out what you wear close to it. Order the shit online. Quit with this shit that you got to try it on BS. If it don't fit your ass, send it back. Because that's where we're at now, okay? I get tired. I got to talk about I got to try on. Nobody give a fuck what you got to try on. What's happening is now they're not letting you go in the stores to do that shit, guaranteed. They only let a certain amount of people in stores. They only let a certain amount of people in the dressing rooms. And they got to disinfect them things all the time. Some of y'all were nasty before the COVID. Okay? I just went into Kroger's. Everybody in Kroger's wearing a mask now. When the Kroger's in Gahanna, yesterday was, yeah. Check out, they got these big partition things to keep them away from. Everybody's masked up. more and more things are going to be electronically done, where you self-checkout. That's where people are going to be losing their jobs in that aspect, because when you say, well, why keep having people here, we got this COVID, where I can have a self-checkout and they can go about their business. Save money, folks. We're transitioning into a time period where it's going to be more, now I don't like the term of the IA. That's a different topic. You know, the artificial intelligence type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had me and a cousin got in a discussion about the artificial intelligence. I said, well, if it's artificial, it can't be too intelligent. Okay? Anything that man puts together got a problem. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Sooner or later.
Sooner or later. So don't get caught up in this artificial intelligence, because there's going to be problems with that, because it didn't birth itself. It was created. It has to be programmed. All those type of things got to be done by the fault of man. And the fault of man is going to always have some kind of issue within that. But that's what it is. But my whole point is that we get back to, when I'm talking about prospecting and marketing, you do what you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do, regardless of what me and Kent say anyway. We're just trying to give you a perspective of what we went through, what's available to you now in the market that we are living in, because it's different. A lot of y'all probably don't ever remember, you didn't live probably one day without the internet. A lot of y'all probably were born in 2000, so you're in your early 20s now. So you don't have the reference points that we got on what we had to do to build businesses, what we don't have to do, what we do have to do. It's just hard. It was hard. It was hard back then. Okay? 5 to 6 nights a week that Dexter Yeh. Who would want to spend 5 or 6 nights a week trying to think about who I need to talk to? I didn't build my business today. You know, when it came to holidays, you got to think of how many people did I talk to?
Right.
Nobody wants that kind of on their mindset. When you run a video can run forever, as long as there's the internet and all that other stuff to support it. I got videos that people ask or look at from I done 3 or 4 years ago, some 5 or 6 years ago. That's the power of leverage, people. I mean, what else can we say?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the way JC says, when you build your business strong enough, lucrative enough, you want to get to the point where that in that rap song JC says, I'm doing this so I can get paid for things, paid for stuff I did in 1996. That's what Greg and I are talking about. Building your home-based business, leveraging it so you can so that residual income, whenever year you build it, when you hit that mark, you can still get paid. You still get paid for stuff that you did years ago.
Yeah, that's what residual is. But you got to build it first. You just don't get residual just by getting residual. You got to build residual income. A lot of people get information about how that runs. What I'm doing right now. This girl I know that's in Florida, because I told her that they're the epicenter of the infection, and what she's trying to tell me is that I see Franklin County has the mandatory mask order and the highest infection rate in Ohio. Oh, and Ohio is predominantly featured in the list of states which travel is restricted or banned. But Florida is the epicenter.
Exactly.
So what is she trying to say? They're trying to they'll ban us going to you guys more than Ohio. Ohio don't have 15,000 cases like you guys a day.
Exactly.
She's weird sometimes. It is. She always wants to think that she's right. And I'm just trying to tell her, of the country, epicenter of the country. So it's crazy. You see how there's a different perspective, how people want to think about everything, and that's fine. But sometimes people's whole thinking and stuff is so way out of whack because they know they're in the serious shit. So they want to try to make it, not what it really is. It's crazy, people. I don't know. I'm trying to tell her 15K a day. Ooh, that's crazy. So, well, how long we been on here? Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's getting near that time.
Yeah, it is getting in that time. I just told her y'all got 15 infections a day. She gonna talk about Franklin County. Most of Southern Ohio, was it Cincinnati and Dayton had?
Yeah, southwest area. Yep.
Yeah, they had the biggest infections though, going around, starting. Okay. I ain't gonna get in there. The whole country's banned from the other rest of the world, so you can't just limit Ohio.
Exactly.
And the southeast and southwest have the highest infection rates going on. Regardless what Franklin County is, that's not what we're talking about. Your whole state is infected. Your whole state is a petri dish now. You're talking about Arizona, Houston, Texas area, Florida. Okay. They had to cancel. They may need to cancel the GOP convention in Jacksonville because of the high infection rates that are going on.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what she's talking about when you got 15,000 infection rates a day happening in Florida, and they've closed I hope she's listening to this, and they've closed your bars and shit again. Come on. That's no comparison to what's going on down there. Yeah, we've had spikes and stuff here, but it's nowhere near what's going on down there. So it's crazy. It's crazy how people want to try to say, well, you got this and you got. They ain't saying that about Ohio. They're saying that Florida and all them southwest, southeast are the ones that are in the news. Okay? But see, she just moved down there a couple of months ago. So now,
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's crazy. You got any more things to say about Prospect MR? Let's see something here. Should we go? Let me see if I could go show this. If you guys are interested, I'm not saying you might be interested or not. This 5-day challenge, I'm just going to let you know about this. This is the thing we belong to. Oh, we got a Wednesday training, social media post, guarantee engagement. This is something you can come register here at my link, weekly marketing, webinar training. We got a thing this Wednesday. Some of the top people in the online marketing, network marketing, are going to be discussing a lot of different things. We got a live stream level 1 workshop that's
happening. I'll put up my on my.
Huh?
I just said I'll just for those who are listening, if they want to go on my link, I'll throw my link on my side of the side of the chat.
And right here, we got, let me pull up this. This is the other 5-day training that's coming out. Live 5-day virtual experience. Let me move this down here. 1 day go, find your next distributor on your Facebook, recruit them to your business week right from the comfort of your home. This is the 5-day challenge is $1, folks. This starts on the 16th. Actually, it starts on Thursday. It's $1. Live recruit reps in minutes, 5-day challenge. Day 1, tap into Facebook gold mines where you can find the right people who want to join your opportunity. It's about finding the right people too. Day 2, a simple prospecting framework to confidently connect and build instant rapport with your prospect. Now, prospecting, like I said, prospecting online is still different than chasing people around a place, which you can't do no way, but it's still that active thing of prospecting. Day 3, how to transition the conversation to business. What people need to learn, you are online for business. First and foremost, don't get caught up in the relationship deal so much where you don't present your business. Now, if they're not interested, then you don't do it, okay? But you got to learn how to find out why they online, why they want to connect. I always want to find out why people want to connect with me. Why you connecting with me? You connected with me to sell me shit, but that ain't gonna work, okay? I don't need that. Day 4, ninja persuasion communication skills to get your prospects to want to watch your presentation. You'll learn that too. That's what this whole thing has got, to learn some skill sets, people. It's $1. You're gonna spend more than that on Starbucks. How to close them into your business. Well, that's what you want to do, close them in your business. Like I said, we're here to make money online. We're here to make money. We're in business. We use the internet and social media to do that. If you got a problem with that, then so be it, okay? Business relationships are cool, but if you don't make money for your business, you got no business. This is what this is about, folks. With this $1, you get exposure for 30 days through coaching and to our system for 30 days, okay? This is what you're gonna get. You get lively coaching for 30 days. We got coaching stuff going on every day for them 30 days, all for $1. This is what the value of this coaching and this system is gonna give you. It's an $8,000, almost $9,000 exposure to it for $1. You're gonna get, you can't get this anywhere else. Not even your network marketing companies are doing this for you. You're gonna spend more than $1 on a, what's a Frappuccino that you get from Starbucks?
Not even Starbucks. I just picked up one at the local gas station for about $3. So
See?
you know, it is worth the investment for those who say that or for those who do own a traditional business, well, this is probably not something I want to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because as Greg and I have already stated, and you folks already know, if you're a bar or restaurant owner, the people that you can bring into your business is going to, if it hasn't been limited already, it's going to be severely limited. So what you want to do is take a look at this to see how you can learn those skill sets to go from brick and mortar to click and order.
Yeah.
And like Greg and I said before, we've got the cookie. We can direct you to the material that you're going to need to learn those skill sets. And for those who are who want to own their home-based business, put your $1 in. If you don't like it, like it's been said before, if you don't like what's been said, and I highly doubt that, but if you do not like it, you're going to get your dollar back.
And you know what? You're gonna get something out of it. You know, no, I don't care what training you go into. Yeah, you're gonna get some things you're gonna relate to, and some things you're not. You know, Bruce Lee always said, absorb what is useful and discard what isn't for you. Plain and simple. Okay? It's shifting out things that are useful for you, and whatever isn't, you're not gonna use it. We're not saying it's gonna be perfect. Nothing's perfect. But
Exactly.
I guarantee you right now, if you don't have the skill sets to do what we're trying to get you to understand to do, and you trying to wait till it get back to normal pre-COVID, you wasting time. You're gonna be out of business. Bars, restaurants right now, if they don't not learn to have an email list, that was another topic we were talking about earlier.
Right.
If you don't have a way to contact your client base, your customer base in this situation, yeah, you're gonna be out of business because you don't have enough time. You don't know how to tell them, I'm open. You can still buy products and services that you like that we serve. And you're gonna market to those people that are already your customer base. Why try to market to, if you already have a big customer base, it makes more sense to market to them because they're already your customers, okay? They're all the ones that know you and trust you and like what you have and whatever. It's not about trying to get a new customer base. It's trying to keep up with the customer base that you got.
Right.
Now, those ones that are trying to build a new customer base, whatever, what we can do to help you with that also. But you got to be willing to meet us halfway, okay, with this. If you're not willing to meet us halfway, we can't do nothing for you. Nobody can, okay? Nobody can. I don't care who you go to that are in the same platform that we are. Bottom line, if you're not willing to meet them halfway, if they got anything about themselves, they're not gonna waste their time with you. Nobody. But you got to be wanting to say, okay, I'm interested in what you have to offer. And if you're interested, you got to leave a message. I'm not gonna post the stuff out on this page because people waste your time. If you got to show us, okay, that you're interested in what we got to offer. You're watching from wherever, send a direct message. We can either set up a Zoom call or regular call or whatever. But you got to be willing to meet us halfway with anything. It's like any type of relationship. You got to be willing to meet us halfway. And it's not just going to happen because you want it to happen. You got to put some effort and show us that you want this. You want to change. You want to adapt. You want to do what's going on. So I'm done with this. You know, what's been said. We've been on here over an hour or so. It's after 10 o'clock. And there's the new one. And that's what color is he? Or is it he or she?
It's a little boy, a reckless boy.
Okay.
It's a little orange. Yeah, this is Puma here.
Oh, it's like Mango?
Yeah.
Oh, Mango Cat. I don't know where. Let me see where.
So tell everybody hi, Puma. Yep, that's you. That's you. Yes. This is my daughter's cat, but of course my daughter's not here, so you know, it is what it is.
Nah, I heard him out here, but he's not around here now. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
But
tell everybody hi and bye, Puma. See you later.
I put Mango sneakers up on one of my lives this week.
Oh yeah.
On my Tuesday tips. I don't know if you ever saw that, but I put him up in the camera and said, hey, this is he looked at me like, what the hell are you doing?
Right. Yeah, same way Puma's looking at me now like, what?
But like you said, people, this is serious business. Nobody knows. We can't determine what's going to happen next month, whatever. And there's a girl that I talk about that she's living in Florida. She said, well, that's not bothering her. Okay, but you all right.
Okay.
Yeah, but you go down to Florida trying to say what Franklin County still ain't got what they going on. 15,000 cases a day.
That's some
Franklin
serious.
County ain't got, they still been, their curve is still, they've had spikes, but it ain't, I don't know what what the thing is that she's seeing that telling people not to go to Franklin County, because the biggest problems were down in Southern Ohio or Southern, like Cincinnati and Dayton. You know, so I don't know where she getting her information from. But you know, that's how she is though. Anything, you got any last words for tonight, this week?
Well, I hope everybody has a good week ahead. If you like, if this video has been giving you any value, like it, share it out. You know, and like Greg said before, you can reach out to us on our platforms. You can direct message us. We'll be more than happy to show you further. But just meet us halfway. Just meet us halfway, and we'll help you get your business to the next level.
And like I said, I wrote this book right here, 5 Keys to Success. Learn the difference between prospecting and marketing. There's a difference between prospecting and marketing. I hope we conveyed that to you tonight. This is on Amazon. You can get this either as a ebook or the book like this. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, every week I say heart attack rate goes up between now and Monday morning. No matter if you're working from home or you got to go into the office, don't let the situation, we're under a different situation, probably more highly stressful than any time ever. And there's a lot of people are stressed. Some people are in the hospital, not just because of the COVID, but they're so stressed out, they're not knowing they're unemployed. I hear Ohio has extended 20 more weeks of unemployment here. Okay. So that's good for some people, but still, does that unemployment carry some of the, cover some of the expenses that you got? I don't know. Depends. You have to make that determination. Maybe you need to start thinking about starting an outside home-based business from home, because, hey, getting another job ain't the answer. That needs to go out. You don't need to go get another job. That's above all. Most of these places are like petri dishes. I wouldn't work in a call center if they asked me to. I've been getting more people. I tell them, hell no. Call center's been nasty from the get-go. Now, with this mess going on, there's no way in hell I work in a call center. I'm being honest. You know, I know that's where you've worked at, Kent. I know you work at home, but I know. Ain't gonna be no.
So I think Greg said no. Okay.
Call centers are no.
Yes.
You have to wear the biochemical suit
Oh my gosh.
in them places.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I mean, because them places were nasty before. I mean, before all this stuff. Now, I wouldn't trust it for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they're making you share a damn table or a desk. Oh no.
Yes, I've never understood that concept. I mean,
because they don't want to spend the money for you to have an individual thing. That's
right.
all.
I'm like, don't be cheap like. Well, those days are gone.
Yeah.
They can't do that anymore. They can't do that anymore. No.
Yeah, them days are real gone.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know. Call centers are petri dish. They may get rid of the whole concept of the call center because of this. And if I want to go in there, I see more stuff online about call center stuff.
It's very possible.
Because you don't want to be all close corner like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they're not making it so it's safe or people can feel safe, hell to the no.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like I said, heart attack rate goes up. you drop dead on your job, they'll have your job in the damn paper before your obituary. And we don't need to have that kind of mess. We don't need to see that kind of mess. To me, people are dying of this damn disease, predominantly more black and brown folks, because of the situations and jobs that you present yourself or are in. You're more exposed out to it. Better think about getting out of that shit. Really. More so now than ever. Because this probably not going to be the last time we have some kind of outbreak. There was something I saw, but some people said they debunked it, that there was another mysterious pneumonia outbreak in China.
I heard.
I'm like, I hope that is not true. On top, and they said it was more deadlier than COVID.
Lord knows we don't need that.
Don't need that mess. All right, people. Hope you got value. Share it to people that you think they will get value. You got any more to say, man? And the cat just walking all over you.
Right. Just like I'm not doing nothing. So.
Nah.
Nope, I'm good. Just have a good week ahead, everybody. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Wash your hands, please.
Yeah, people. Stay safe.
And wear your mask when you go outside.
Wear your mask.
I don't see what's the hard. Now, when you're driving, I don't quite understand.
Me either. I don't understand. If you're away from people, even if you're running or exercise, I don't see the use of doing that either, because most of this stuff is they say it is contracted through close group type things. So nah, I don't understand the thing in the car thing either. So all right, people, take care. We'll see you in the next video, the next week's thing. We're out. Take care. Later.